Hey there. So I got in my new comics for the week, so I thought I'd take a look here at what I got. So starting off, we've got the latest issue of Back Issue magazine. This is number 159, and it looks like this one here is all about Crisis on Infinite Earths. So it's the 40th anniversary. So if you've been following along, we know that the facsimile editions of this series just wrapped up recently. And again, this story's kind of always in print if you want to check that out, but looking forward to some good interviews and articles in this one about that. And then we've got the new previews catalog, and so this is, everything coming out, in comic shops here in a couple months. So a lot of stuff in here. So this is the June catalog for stuff that's coming out in August. So everything that's coming out in a couple months, you can take a look in here and order something online or from your local comic shop. And so now getting into the books, we've got Batman and Robin 22, and so it looks like we've got Etrigan the Demon here in this issue, and we've got him rhyming on the cover here. So I always prefer when the writers kind of do that in with Etrigan. Some writers don't write him with the rhyming dialogue. I feel like that's just kind of a cop-out, when they don't do that. So actually on here we've got him saying, "When seeking the demonic, trust not the word of man. Place your faith in me, the demon Etrigan." So yeah, again, Jack Kirby's rhyming demon in there. We've got the new issue of Absolute Batman. So this is number 9 with the crazy Bane everybody was going on about online. Next, we've got issue 7 of Batman Dark Patterns. And so this is a mini-series that's a series of, 3-issue arcs. So this is issue 7, so this is starting a new arc on this one. Again, been really good, really liking this book so far. Next up, we've got Robin and Batman Jason Todd. And so this is a sequel to a series that came out a couple years ago, Robin and Batman, by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. And I picked these up when they came out, and I realized when I saw this shipping this week that I still haven't read these. So I went back and read this real quick. Again, really good story, worth checking out, especially if you pick this up. But yeah, this came out in 2022, and I just hadn't gotten around to it yet, so good time to get caught up on that. Next up, we've got the facsimile edition of Batman number 9. And so this is from back in the day. Again, sort of this classic spotlight cover here with Batman and Robin on it. Again, a facsimile edition with all the ads and everything, just how it was originally published back in the 40s. But again, a very pricey book that I will probably never own a real copy of. Again, I'd love to have it, but, just being realistic, probably not going to happen. I first learned about this book in this here. So this is a book that came out back in '89 called Tales of the Dark Knight. This was kind of the first book I read about, the history of Batman and that kind of thing. And they had a section in here of covers, and this is one of them here. And see, even back then, the copy they found for this was all kind of beat up that they took the photo of for the book, and got some pages kind of loose here. I've had a couple copies of this book. They've kind of fallen apart on me over the years, so it might be time to find another one. But yeah, a really good book that I've had forever. Just like a really good resource. And so, of course, I got the regular cover. I got the shiny metallic foil cover. And then I got the blank sketch cover of this one. Let's take a look at this one real quick. And so, they've got these covers they've been putting on over them. And so then, we have just the blank cover here. So, you can get an artist to draw a cover for you, or you can do it yourself if you want. And so this is like a thicker cardstock kind of cover here, and they do have the original cover underneath. It's interesting, too, they put the original price on here, too. I always think that's weird, because, the blank cover is $7.99, with the thicker cardstock, but they still have the $6.99 there. I almost wish with this one, sometimes they'll just do like a solid color. It's not always necessarily a white cover. I kind of wish they had just done the background, like taken Batman and Robin out and just left like the spotlight in here. I feel like that'd be kind of a really cool thing. where you could, have another artist or someone draw in new characters or like a different version of Batman and Robin or something like that maybe. I feel like this would have been an interesting way to handle this blank cover. And again, this is like a cover that we've seen homaged a ton over the years. This is probably my favorite here. This is Batman 465 by Norm Brayfogle, who's kind of doing a more modern take on this cover here. And again, I really like this one. Got this back in the day, and what's the cover date on this? Yeah, 91, so again, just like a personal favorite of mine. Next up, we've got Action Comics 1087, and we've got the start of Mark Waid's run. So again, I'm really getting hyped up for all this Summer of Superman stuff. Again, the new movie by James Gunn comes out next month. I've already got my ticket, so I'm getting really hyped up for a lot of the Superman stuff that's coming out right now. So DC has a little trailer for this book they put on their YouTube channel you can watch. I think it's only like a minute long or something, but I've got Mark Waid talking about this and saying this is the story he's wanted to write since he was 6 years old. And he's like a giant Superman fan. He says he's on Action Comics for the foreseeable future, so that's great. We haven't got a lot of Superman stuff from him over the years, but what we have has been solid, and he's like a big Superman fan, so really looking forward to this. Another fun thing is, we've got another corner box here. We saw this on Superman Unlimited, but I guess since we've got Superboy here, we've got Superboy in the corner box art there. Next up is issue 5 of Green Lantern Corps. So, got to get this. Again, really liking this book so far. I kind of like the concept of the Green Lantern Corps more than I like individual Green Lanterns like Hal Jordan. So, been a fun book. Moving on to Marvel, we've got Giant Size Amazing Spider-Man #1. And so, I think this is like an anthology with a lot of different stories in it. But we've got writer Kevin Smith on this one. So, I wanted to pick this one up, see how it is. Then continuing with the Fantastic Four facsimiles, we've got issue 6, which is a team-up with Doctor Doom and Namor the Submariner. So I've been getting these all year long as they've been doing them. They're going to do the first 12 issues, so we're at the halfway mark now with that. Now, if you've watched some of my previous videos too, they're also doing facsimiles of the Galactus trilogy, so that's going on too at the same time. So if you're getting these, you're probably picking those up too. I don't know why you wouldn't, because they're all solid stories. And again, they're doing, the first 12 issues. If they just said, hey, we're going to do Stanley and Jack Kirby's entire run of facsimiles, like the first 102 issues, I'd buy them all. I'm there for it. So yeah, I got that. Then had to get the shiny foil cover of that too, of course. Then we've got issue 9 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Jason Aaron. And I think I say this every month. I'm still super far behind on Turtles. I haven't even started reading this series yet. But again, everybody says how good it is, so I'm sticking with it till I get caught up. Geiger 15 from Ghost Machine and Image. Really like this book. Fun, one of my favorite reads every month. I think this is wrapping up the Ash Arden Glowing Woman arc. So really looking forward to reading this. Next up, we've got the first issue of Blood Type. So this is the new EC book about a vampire, and this is not an anthology like the EC stuff usually is. This is a continuous story throughout the book. I want to say it's a 4-issue miniseries. So I'm get this, see how it is. It'll be interesting to kind of read an EC story in like a longer format like that. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if there'll be like a twist ending to it, that the EC stories are known for, or how that's going to work out, but we'll see how it goes. Then last up, we've got Star Trek Lower Decks #8. Again, kind of continuing the cartoon series that is been canceled now. And it looks like IDW is ending the monthly Star Trek and Star Trek Defiant books. So it looks like with the Star Trek Omega issue that's going to come out, it's kind of wrapping up the lore war, and I think it's wrapping up those series too, so I was unaware of that. So it looks like this is the only Star Trek book I'm going to be getting right now. So yeah, this will be my Star Trek fix for right now, it looks like anyway, unless they have something good coming on the horizon, we'll see. So that was all the books I got. I did get this Green Arrow Justice League membership card. So I didn't get any. They came out with some of these when the Justice League Unlimited book started, but I didn't get any of those. So I kind of, honestly, I kind of forgot about them. But again, they were just like promos that they're giving out and stuff. So I might have to go down and track the others. I guess they did a new wave of them that I think have got like Supergirl and Green Lantern in them also. I'm not sure about that. I'm not 100%. So let me know in the comments which ones came out if you know. And yeah, I got to try to find the rest of these, I guess. They have a QR code on them too here. I haven't scanned that yet. I'll have to take a look and see what that is. I think it's probably previewing new books and things like that. But yeah, got that in today too. Kind of like a little bonus thing. So that's everything I got. Did you get anything good this week? Is there anything you're looking forward to reading? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter/X @Detective651. Also on Instagram @Detective651. Be sure to check out my t-shirt store at tpublic.com/user/Detective651. I've got a lot of nerdy designs on there, and there's sales all the time, so check it out frequently.